Okay, how much is this?
1,550.
1,550?
Yeah.
That's too much.
Oh.
On Uber it's 284 rupees.
Oh.
It's why you fear?
No, my brother.
Sri Lanka is a country with deep roots and a lot of culture. But is it easy and safe to travel in 2022? Join me to see if it's easy and affordable to travel, eat and work digitally in the capital, Colombo. Alright, we have arrived here at the C1 Colombo hostel. Super cool to finally be in Sri Lanka. Just checked in at the hostel and I'm paying $12 a night here. And it's one of the cheapest alternatives here in Colombo. And it's a really nice hostel, like it's super clean, it's fancy. You can easily do some work here because it's really fancy and it's clean. And they even have like their own like a roof bar with a view of the city here, which is super nice if you want to grab a drink. Yeah, super excited to be here in Colombo, Sri Lanka finally. Let's go out and let's do some exploring. Let's go. My first impression of Sri Lanka is that it's actually kind of modern and it's clean, and I definitely feel safe here. I kind of didn't expect it to be this modern really, but yeah, it is. But to be fair, I've only been to the financial district of the city so far. That's because that's where my hostel is. So I'm gonna move down a little bit more to the central part of the city, see if it is that as clean and modern there. But so far so good. I have had a really positive first impression so far. So I'm really happy to be here. I'm really excited. So let's go and explore a little bit more. It's really hot here in Sri Lanka and the traffic is freaking crazy. Going to a shopping mall now called Majestic City. Gonna do some shopping. Or I'm actually just buying an SD card, but let's see if things are cheaper in Sri Lanka. Let's go.
How much is it? 7,000. Thank you so much, by the way.
Got my SanDisk SD card. Paid 7,500 rupees, which is $29. It's about the same price that I would have paid back home. But it's SanDisk, so yeah, you can't find it cheaper anywhere in the world. It's actually from the official SanDisk store here in Sri Lanka, so I know this is not a knockoff. So yeah, I'm just happy that I found a place that they sold SanDisk micro SD cards. So now that I got my SD card, I'm getting really hungry and I'm keen to try out some authentic Sri Lankan food. So I'm going to go to a Sri Lanka restaurant that is recommended by TripAdvisor. The problem is though is that it's 4 minutes away, which means because of my disease that's called laziness, I need to take a tuk-tuk to get there. So I'm going to do an experiment to see what's cheaper in Sri Lanka, Uber or the taximeter that's the tuk-tuk driver offers. So let's see what's cheaper. to get to the restaurant through Uber costs 384 rupees. So let's get out to see if the tuk-tuk meter is cheaper or not. So let's go.
Can I do taximeter? Do you have taximeter?
Yeah, that's cool.
That's cool.
Alright, so I got scammed during this trip. So I kinda knew that Uber would be cheaper before this experiment, because I read a couple of travel guides before I came here. But what I ended up having to pay was ridiculous. I kinda knew something was off when I had to tell the driver he drove at the wrong direction. But when we got to the restaurant, I found out the driver didn't even use the speed meter, even though that's what we agreed upon ahead. And the price he wanted was 1,500 rupees. On Uber, the price was 284 rupees.
Okay, how much is this?
1,550.
1,550?
Yeah.
That's too much.
Room also they have petrol. Also the very high Sri Lanka 1 liter petrol. 274 rupees.
1,550.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
And you give 1,500.
What?
1,500.
Okay.
Little bit everything very very high. Now
Yeah.
have the lot of ticketing today.
Yeah, but the prices in Uber is a lot cheaper. Can you give me a little bit cheaper? Because I asked for meters.
Yeah, I tell me 1,550. I give 50 rupees discount.
On Uber it's 284 rupees.
Oh,
It's why you fear?
no, my brother.
Okay. That's a shame. There you go.
Thank you.
Have a nice day. Yep.
So that trip cost 1,500 rupees. He actually wanted 1,550 at the beginning, but he took his price down to 1,500. On Uber, it was 284 rupees. I definitely feel like I got scammed, but I also knew that I would pay more by asking for a taximeter, but I did it for the content. So now you know, so you don't have to make the same mistake as I did. Alright, let's get some food.
Hey, if you enjoyed this video so far, remember to drop a like, it helps out a lot. I just want to say thank you so much for watching. And if you want to see more traveling videos about this beautiful country that is Sri Lanka, feel free to subscribe. Alright, back to the video. Alright, I am here at the place called Cafe Shays. It got really good rating on TripAdvisor and I heard it's got great coffee. That's why I went here, because of the coffee. I haven't gotten my coffee yet today, so I wanted to spoil myself a little bit with really good coffee. There's definitely better places to eat when it comes to authentic Sri Lankan food, and this place isn't the cheapest either. I paid 1,400 rupees for my biryani. You can definitely find places that sells it for 400 and 600 easily, and that have as good food as they have here. But again, I came here for the coffee because I haven't got my coffee today, and I'm really excited to test out this coffee they have here. They are supposed to have the best coffee in the city, but let's see how it is. This looks good, and they wasn't greedy with the meat. There's a lot of meat on the plate, and yeah, it's really good presented too. So let's dig in. That was the best chicken biryani I ever had in my life. Worth every fucking rupee. It was so good. Really excited to test out the coffee now because that's supposed to be like their main specialty here. The coffee was amazing too. Really good coffee here. Something I always wondered about Sri Lanka is if it's possible to work here digitally, as it is ranked actually by Surfshark as the country with the most unstable and slowest internet in the world. It's ranked under countries like Philippines and Nigeria. And even though the place I'm staying at is a really fancy place, the internet speed there isn't the best. But I'm going to a co-working space now and I'm going to try to edit and upload a video. Hopefully the internet there is fast enough to work with. This is easily one of the nicest co-working spaces I've been to, like in Asia. Yeah, it's and the internet here is really fast too. The kitchen here is clean. You get also a free coffee, which you can't complain about. Internet's free and it's free to print, and they have air conditioning, and it's really clean here, so it's nice. Yeah, so it's a really easy place to do some work. So talking about work, about to post a Koh video now. So by the time this video is out, the Koh video is probably posted then. So if you haven't checked it out, annotation above. If you want to see how to travel Koh the best way, check out this link above. All right. All in all, my first impression of Sri Lanka here have been nothing but great. The people are so friendly and helpful, really, and it's very affordable here, and you can definitely do some more remotely work here. The internet is definitely good enough, as you saw. The food is delicious and it's easy to get around. Just remember, book through Uber or ask for a fixed price ahead. If you're going to Sri Lanka, then this place, the Sirigaya Lion Rock, should definitely be on your bucket list, and I actually have a video of it right here, so check it out if you're traveling to Sri Lanka. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.